getting your inheritance if your loved one never married you. This question comes up a lot because sometimes people have held themselves out as being married. They live together, but when it comes time when one of the people in the relationship departs his or her life, and there is no will, then there is a concern as to this loved one who supported the decedent being left out. And, maybe mother, father, sisters, or brothers will come forth and they will share, you know, proportionately the assets of this person that you held out to be your spouse. So, what's the best way to avoid these circumstances? Well, the best way is for you and your spouse to have a will and make sure that you all are included. Now, you can't dictate to your spouse to name you, but you certainly can name your loved one in your will so that uh, he or she doesn't have to go through this debacle. And hopefully, the one you married would do the same thing for you. So if there's a will in place, then there's no question about that, okay? But say life gets busy and we as mortals sometimes think that we live in eternity and that we'll get around to it. But sometimes death has a way of coming to the young, the old, the middle age, and you don't have your house in order. So, but you don't have to despair, because if there isn't a will and you didn't get married by a civil service or religious service, you still can petition the court to recognize your common law marriage, because Texas is a common law state and it doesn't have any criteria as to how long you're living together. It's just a need to show that you held yourself out as husband and wife. Maybe you co-signed for a loan. Maybe you're on a mortgage together, etc. But you would file in the probate court, and you would basically have the probate court to determine whether you're an heir based upon your common law marriage. So you don't have to be left out. I hope this tip helps you to recognize how you can get your inheritance when you are not married under a civil or religious service, but by common law. Thank you so much.